Good evening, friends, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Blaine, and this is The Cave, and tonight we are jumping back into a streetlight summer, this time with something special. So it is the month of July officially. The 4th is over. We have celebrated America, and the Criterion sale has begun. That's right, folks. Today I'm going to give you 3 Criterion Collection recommendations. Now, this is going to be the first of these videos because I'm sure I'm going to do some more of these, if not this year, then the years to come, maybe even this November. We'll see. But the Criterion sale is going on right now, 50% off on the Criterion website. And I just wanted to share with you a few movies that are in my collection that I really love and really think you should check out. So let's get right into it. All right, now the first movie up, we have FailSafe by Sidney Lumet. This is a fantastic movie. Now, it's kind of, I haven't seen it in a little bit. The first time I watched it actually was this Criterion. It's basically if the Cold War was no longer cold. What if something actually occurred between the USA and the USSR during the Cold War and the ramifications of that? So it's more of a bottle episode. It takes place in this one location in the a control room, if you will. I can't remember what the actual name of it is, but basically they are trying to prevent a full-blown war between the two countries. So this movie is fantastic. The Criterion is just beautiful. Henry Fonda plays the president in this one, and it's a nice 112 minutes, so it's not, the longest movie ever. It's not the shortest movie ever, but I mean, 112 minutes compared to some of these movies that are coming out today. Fantastic watch for that. From 1964, and the Blu-ray features are just amazing. I mean, they've got the new digital 4K scan. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to do a 4K release on this one or not. I would say probably not, but you never know. I don't know. And it's got some, of course, interviews and commentaries. And then this set even includes this little fun thing here. So I'll pull this out real quick. This is a kind of a poster, if you can see it there. FailSafe. Now, at the bottom of this, you can see some information about this release, about the transfer, some thanks and acknowledgments, and some credits down here. But on the back, very nice essay, and of course, you've got your bombs there that the text is in the shape of, and a great essay here on the film. So would highly recommend checking this movie out. I don't want to say too much about it because I want you to watch it, but hopefully we can get a full review on this one sometime in the future. Once again, Sidney Lumet, FailSafe. Now, the next one I am going to recommend is Sound of Metal. This is one of the newest additions to the Criterion Collection, one of the newest films from 2019. It is about this heavy metal musician who begins to go deaf, and that's the extent of what I'll get into it. But it's just such a captivating movie. To see representation like this in a film today is great, of course, but the way that they tell the story in this one just makes it even better. I was blown away at this movie. I watched this for the first time on Amazon Prime when they first released it onto there, but this release is actually the 4K release. So as I mentioned, it is one of the newer additions to the Criterion collection, and you've got the 4K as well as the Blu-ray with some special features on here. Now, of course, all of these I really want to rewatch, but this one especially because I haven't yet got to check out the special features on this edition. So definitely want to jump in that and see what's going on. And of course, it does come with your book, and it's got some photos from the movie and some essays here. And of course, it comes out like that. So this movie is just so heartwarming as well as just sad. I mean, there's so much emotion in this movie, and I'm a sucker for emotion. Screenwriting is kind of my bread and butter. That's my favorite part about filmmaking, really. I mean, of course, I love the cinematography, but the story and the writing is where really I fall in love with a movie or not. So that is my second recommendation, Sound of Metal. Now, our third recommendation for today is Vampire from 1932. What can I say about this movie? This is one of the greats, one of the first and best of the silent film era. This is when the talkies began, and they incorporated sound into this film excellently, so beautifully. This is really the first horror in terms of the first horror movies. This is terrifying. I mean, the imagery in this one is just brilliant, and they, like I said, use the sound perfectly. It's mostly a silent film with sound sprinkled in throughout. So, of course, it is mainly storytelling through the screenwriting. So they don't focus in on the sound as much because they want to tell a compelling story. So basically, this individual is searching for some information about vampires in this village in Paris, or outside of Paris rather, and he comes across some mysterious goings on, and it's, I don't know, man, it's so eerie and atmospheric, and this release is fantastic. I mean, you get this beautiful work. Look at that, that's perfect. That was so cool. And of course, this is one of those box sets that you have to have. I love this thing. It's your just a normal little, insert with the movie in it. However, it does come inside of that is this little booklet, which is your typical, Criterion essays and some history of, some photos, different things like that. But the big draw for me for this set is this. It comes with this book, man. That's amazing. Writing Vampire, the screenplay. This is the screenplay of the movie. I mean, it's excellent. It's beautiful. And it's written as a novel. I'm not up to date on the exact history of this movie, so I don't know if, it was a book first. I don't know. I probably should have fact-checked that before. But this is amazing to have, and I haven't yet read through this, but I would love to. I've gotten to a point where the last time I watched this movie was a little over a year ago, so I'm at the point where I can't really remember a lot from the movie. I've only seen it a few times, so this is the perfect time for me to start jumping into this book to kind of refresh my memory and get a new take on it. So, yeah, third pick, Vampire. So I hope you enjoyed this quick little recommendation video that I just wanted to throw out for the Criterion sale. Once again, they are 50% off. Our picks for today are Vampire, Sound of Metal, and FailSafe. All three movies have very compelling stories and are very focused on telling those stories rather than, you know, the big grandiose type things like some other movies. But those are the recommendations. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you've seen these, and let me know if you have these releases. Love to chat with you about that, and I would love to do a full review for each of these movies soon. But thank you for watching, and until next time, when the streetlight comes on, come on home.